This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by Mints. So fresh, so clean. It's May 22nd, 2023. I'm Aaron, and this is my minty fresh co-host, Chris.
Hello.
Hello there, Chris. Your breath smells so good. What is that? Listerine? Cool mint?
Mint.
That's great. Well, thank you, and we hope you have brushed and flossed your teeth today for another episode of Another Great Day, the podcast designed to encourage dental hygiene, as well as interaction, creativity, and conversation. All right, well, today is Monday, and you know what that means, Chris?
You take your car in to get it fixed.
Ooh, great guess. No, it means, what is it you'd say you do around here?
People doing things and explaining them.
Yes, the Monday-tastic segment that we introduced recently to help people understand what in the world people do all day. People have all sorts of jobs. And so this week we're going to hear from my beloved mother-in-law, Robin Burrell. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Robin Burrell. I'm an occupational therapist. I can help people of any age, with any limitation or impairment, to be as independent as possible in activities of daily life that are important or necessary to them. Some examples of these activities are play, school, work, dressing, eating, and cooking. We work in hospitals, rehabilitation clinics, schools, homes, daycares, just to name a few. Specifically, I've spent most of my 40-year career helping children learn things most of us just know how to do without thinking about it. I'm called a pediatric occupational therapist. I teach children how to use their bodies so they can move around, use their eyes and hands to play with toys or feed themselves, use their mouths to eat food, learn how to feel comfortable in the world with all its sights, smells, sounds, tastes, and feels. The best part of my job is when a kiddo finally learns to do something that they've worked so hard on. Their smiles, giggles, and hugs are precious. The happy tears I see in their parents' eyes is priceless. When I'm doing my job, it smells like whatever the child smells like. Sometimes that's their shampoo, lotion, or whatever they just ate. Sometimes it's yucky like dirt, diapers, or spit up. But it's always fun, joy, and laughter. I try hard to make the hard work the children are doing seem like fun.
Thank you, Robin Burrell. Now we know what you do around here. And that'll bring us to this day in history.
All right, Chris, well, let me ask you a question. Do you like ghosts? Not goats, ghosts.
Nope.
What about dots?
Occasionally.
Okay. Well, then you're going to love this next segment because on this day in 1980, the arcade game Pac-Man is released. This game, which features a dot-munching round yellow figure moving around through a maze, has become one of the best-known video games in history. It was produced by Namco.
Even had a movie made for it, didn't it?
Did it?
With
Pac-Man
Adam
movie?
Sandler?
Oh, Pixels?
Oh, is that not it?
I think Pac-Man just had like a guest appearance.
Oh, it's in the cover. I never watched the movie. So
Now, let me ask you, did you play more Pac-Man or more Mrs. Pac-Man?
Probably Pac-Man.
See, I played more Mrs. Pac-Man.
What if Pac-Man was a story? What's the story of Pac-Man?
Well, Mrs. Pac-Man is a story.
So
Legitimately.
what's the story of Mrs. Pac-Man?
She's like eating some dots going one way. Pac-Man's eating dots going the other way, and they're chasing some ghosts, and all of a sudden they bonk into each other, and then a little heart appears.
Oh.
And as you play more levels, they have little baby Pac-Mans, Pac-Men and women, boys and girls that come along.
Wait, do you play two characters at once?
No, it's just one, but Mrs. Pac-Man's like way faster. People are like, oh, you like Pac-Man? You're going to love Miss Pac-Man because she is like Mountain Dew and extreme. And she's the Macho Man Randy Savage of Pac-Man.
Okay. Phrases that you'll only hear here.
That's right. That's
Hear,
what you
hear.
get for free on
Hear.
Another Great Day.
That'll do it for this day in history.
Thanks, Chris. Today's question of the day is, would you rather have a turtle shell or a prehensile tail? We'll be right back. All right, Chris, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little break there.
You're going to have to do some vocab on this.
All right, well, so here's the thing. Some of you might be going, what in the world does prehensile mean? So if you've ever seen a monkey or an opossum or, I don't know, something else with a grabbing tail, it's basically you can use your tail to grab things. I'm like literally putting my arm behind me. Chris is looking at me.
Like a fifth arm.
Yeah. So yeah, your hands are busy and your tail reaches over and grabs a monkey wrench, if you will, and hands it to you so you can work on your car. If you're Donkey Kong working on your. Actually, Donkey Kong doesn't have a tail. Diddy Kong has
Funky
a tail.
Kong.
Ooh,
had the planes.
How about that?
So he was always probably working on those planes, traveling around the islands.
You didn't ever think about that? Diddy Kong's the only one that had an actual tail.
Well, they're all different types of primate. They're not just one family.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, so anyways, the discussion question is, would you rather have a turtle shell or a prehensile tail? You're still a human, but you have a shell or you have a helpful tail?
Well, I'm going to just say shell. Why not?
Okay.
Because one, you're half into turtle at that point.
That's pretty awesome.
And if you learned all the karate, you could go full. If you had a small rat that put like a little robot on or something,
you could break dance pretty cool.
Probably break dance. You could eat pizza anytime and no one would care. You could be Aaron Power.
Yes, I basically do have a shell.
And it would protect you. So you could, I guess this would be big enough to hide in.
You think it'd be hard to sit in chairs though?
Well, maybe you would always just kind of pull your legs and arms in. You would just lay down and kind of rock back and forth as if you were in your own bed. You always have a bed with you.
It's like you're always camping.
Yeah, you have your body is the camping.
Hooray for shells. Well, I'm choosing prehensile tail because I think it'd just be handy. I was thinking about working on my car or my lawnmower, and who couldn't use an extra hand?
I thought about that for half a second, and I thought, I'm not sure how efficient my brain would be at doing another thing.
This is true.
I can really only do one thing at a time.
Yeah, I barely remember to shut the garage door most nights. Good point. Well, I guess let's take a quick break and check in with our dad joke correspondent on location. Take it away, Wes.
Dad jokes.
Hey there, Aaron. Hey, Chris. Hey, Beckham. What do you call a line of people waiting to get a haircut?
What?
A barbecue.
What?
Have another great day.
That joke definitely made the cut.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. This is Aaron and Chris, and
We're so glad you're here.
today's word of wisdom comes to us from Proverbs 22, verse 15.
The NLT says, a youngster's heart is filled with foolishness, but physical discipline will drive it far away.
Amplified version of the Bible says, foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline, correction administered with godly wisdom and loving kindness will remove it far from him.
All right, take a couple minutes and discuss or ponder, and we'll be right back with the outro. Well, that'll do it for today. Let's cue the music and wrap things up. Our mission here is to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
So even though today's show may have come to an end, that does not mean your discussions have to come to an end.
We thank you for listening and hope you make it another
Great
day. We'll see you tomorrow.
record. We are recording.
All right, ready? When you said ready, did you mean you were ready? Or did you want me to just ask you again repeatedly?
We're ready.
All right.
Phrases that you'll only hear here.
That's right. That's
Hear,
what you
hear.
get for free on
Hear.
another great day.
And that'll bring us to, and that's the end of the segment. And that'll do it for this day in history.
Thanks, Chris. Today's question of the day.
The end.